and welcome to our episode of SRBTV. I'm Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
And on today's episode, we're taking a look at Titans Season 2, Episode 3.
Ghosts.
Yes, so previously, we finally met Rose Wilson, pretty much.
Yeah.
Somebody who nobody knows who exactly it is, until the
very
very end. And somebody we know very well in the comics as Ravager.
Yeah.
So, as you see where to go with it, Dick took her in, and
now it's like, what it seems like what Deathstroke's up to is that it looks like he broke out Dr. Light, and it looks like Dr. Light is doing kind of Deathstroke's bidding by pretty much taking on each Titan, which it shows how they're all going to come back together in this episode, pretty much, because that's how they were doing it. They were all like, we're coming in, we're coming in.
Hawk and Dove have been doing fine for the past 3 months. Then Hank finds out that Dawn has been going out vigilanting again.
Yeah.
And they get into this argument, and just when things look like they're settled, the kid they've been taking care of comes in and literally explodes.
Destroys their home, pretty much. And that's what happened with them, and that's where they realized they have to come in.
As for Wonder Girl and Starfire, just as things were looking great for Starfire, it seems somebody from her planet has come to take her back.
Yeah, Corey's pretty much. It looks like Corey's been taken pretty much, and now it's up to I keep forgetting Wonder Girl's actual name.
Donna Troy.
Donna Troy. Pretty much, Donna realized she has to come in. But not because of Dr. Light, but because, I need your help to find where Corey went to. But now she's going to come in seeing what else is going on with the others.
Just as Dick was dropping Rose off at, I guess, a train station or something like that, that's where they found out Light planted a bomb in Dick's car, pretty much.
Yeah, and that's where, of course, now it's leading on to everybody. In this episode, everybody's coming together now, pretty much. Everyone, it's like the old and new are coming together of, what's happening, what's going down.
Yeah, and of course it ends with Beast Boy and Jason Todd finding out that who her father
really is, pretty much. So, it's going to be fun and an interesting episode so far.
Yeah, everybody's coming together like a big, uneven family.
That too. And hopefully we get some new faces as well, because I heard that we may get possibly Aqualad showing up in this episode, maybe. Who knows? But let's dive right into this. Again, this is for Titans Season 2, Episode 3, Ghosts. So, let's dive into this.
Fucking Jason Todd. I'm going to say it every time they show that. Fucking Jason Todd. I think when they do a Dr. Light, because they made him such a joke character in the animated series. Your Highness, that's right. Right, she said Your Highness.
Confirming she is royalty. Remember, she did seize it too, where it's like, where I come from, pretty much, I don't really have an option.
I never really had a life choice option. So in the comics, there were times where she was a villain, but the times she was with the Titans, she was a hero.
Mm-hmm. So it depends on where they go with this.
Here it is.
Former Delta Force Commando, part of Hive.
Hive.
Will underwent a series of experimental bioenhancements. Out of the 35 trial subjects, the only one to survive.
Whoa.
Flashbacks for them.
The good time, the good old days. Yeah, Deathstroke kind of ruined it.
No idea how much this place is a secret place, huh? You also just
And me too.
So where's Corey?
I can't say here.
Bad memories.
Hopefully we get to find those out. Instead of vague flashbacks.
Same rooms? Same rooms. Oh, guys,
Oh, that's right, the other thing.
one more thing. Fuck me.
I thought he was dead.
Yeah, we all did. But he's alive and well in San Francisco.
So who is she?
Her name is Rose. Wilson. Deathstroke's daughter.
You had played Wilson's daughter in the other room?
I didn't know who she was when I picked her out.
And now you do, and she's still here.
Yeah, obviously it's kicking my tracks, and I'm not kicking around. Here, look. We're Dr. Light. Let's take care of Dr. Light. The girl is my problem.
Yeah, if you guys don't want to be a part of it, don't be a part of it. We'll take care of your Dr. Light situation.
Hold home week.
I've been home 1 week. It's like, look, it's not your problem anymore. Let's deal with Dr. Light, then you can go. You know,
Yeah,
deal with
in a
your own
way.
stuff, you know? Let us deal with it, pretty much.
Yeah.
You know, let's just deal with Dr. Light, I'll deal with Deathstroke and Rose. Random tangent, but it was one of my favorite scenes from Daredevil when he remembers Stick telling him, like, when he was dealing with the hand, like, to breathe, they have to breathe.
Because they didn't have heartbeats, so you had to listen to more.
It's like, they have to breathe. Listen to that. Oh!
Okay, sorry.
It's
Oh,
It's definitely different from what we got last season.
Like, I think now for her, it's a matter of learning how to control it.
Like, she's now controlling the raw essence of the power she got from the first season.
Like a fucking priest.
Last time she was in a church, it didn't go so well.
So that's what
Her
it is.
expression was weird, though, wasn't it? Like, she was happy.
Now it's a matter of her learning to control it and how to use it.
I love that bond they have. That's really cool. Even after she tried to choke her out last season.
Yeah. Or when she knocked her out really hard.
Or when she killed her in her illusion.
Rose started to what's wrong with me.
No, I found these.
By the way, doesn't always work.
No.
Guess we're both members of the Bad Dad Club. Platinum members. Benefits kind of suck. It's pretty cool.
I like that.
At least they would connect, especially with the way their fathers are.
Dr.
Yeah.
Light will need to refuel these. As long as you make him suffer. It took 5 years for me to pay for that. I'm glad we see how you handle this matter.
Oh, God, don't make an eye.
I only got one. Fucking better, right?
Fuck, I knew he was gonna fucking make an eye pun. Motherfucker.
That was a joke. Okay.
I was not expecting Dr. Light to be a brewski. I was not expecting that.
Okay.
So that's what he wants to do.
Let's see how
He
much
wants-
these titans
He
like
wants to
things back.
slowly break them and then finish them off.
You want to see how they work, how they operate.
I love it.
I think that's why he got really angry. Is because you're doing something I can no longer do.
Everybody needs a higher purpose. Maybe hoof and saddle maintenance isn't enough.
He's barely given it a chance.
You're right though. The actor has really evolved since we originally first saw him. Don't
Don't break the glass.
break your leg. That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant.
A coin deserves to look like a coin.
Did you not read the part in the manual about laws?
Honestly, I never got past the food and wine.
Oh my God.
Like, did you skip the part about actual laws that go by?
Wait, you just read how to drink wine properly?
Grandiose motherfucker, isn't he?
It's not.
Or a trap?
What he doesn't know is that we're all here. He's asking for a party of 1. Let's give him a party of 4.
What, we're on the move?
Yeah, to Omaha. We'll drop you off at the bus station. We'll handle it.
Because I didn't come here to empty the dishwasher. At least let me run interference or something.
You gotta it's what Jason told me, you gotta tell him why. Like, why you're sidelining
Costume
something.
Friday?
You gotta tell him eventually. Okay, now this explains the outfit.
Again, like they said, they're pulling them out just to see how they operate.
Oh, nice.
Cut him off on the other side.
Whoa, not a good idea.
Oh, we got
Ooh.
hit.
No.
No way.
Oh shit!
Ah!
Oh!
I was gonna hit a.
Oh, pretty cool though.
Yeah, someone's gonna hit you with a motorcycle.
Damn!
Put him down.
Explain to them. You have to explain to them.
So if you want to work as a team, you have to explain as a team.
You have to know each other like a family. Of course, it's the staff for him.
They keep
Teasing the staff.
I revealed my special skill.
Oh!
There you go.
After you.
Unless she's gonna send him back in the ship.
Yeah. Sorry, gotta help some friends. Bye! Okay, bye.
Don't.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Gee, that's where he just realized.
What the hell?
There's food in the galley. 10 years worth of that.
I'll burn my way out of here.
Not a good idea. Let them come.
Let them come. It's like I have friends.
That feels like that's a setup for like what's to come in a potential season 3.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's what it's like. It feels like with her story. That's what it is. Is we're leading up to like a new story.
I think we got it. Oh, where you going? To tell Dick. I got a better idea.
Yeah, that's what I saw this coming.
Sure. If we're wrong, we'll look like assholes. Yeah. No. Gar.
No.
Thank you, Gar!
Yeah.
Make
No.
things right with Dick. Just show him what I can do. Yeah, what we can do. Seeing me go rogue. Or just do some visual verification, lay eyes on the guy, and call Dick.
No, that's not never how this ends.
Look, use a win. I'm calling Dick.
I'm calling Dick. This entire time.
Let's go.
Remember what you saw. If he's everything vital, we'll win.
Use everything right.
Hey, light bulb. Fuck! Is it light like beer light? Shut the fuck
You think beer like beer?
What was it? Dude?
Yeah.
That's true.
He didn't come alone. Remember what? Yeah, what you said. I love the little turtle vehicle. That's so cool. Now call Dick. Now call Dick. Now's the time.
Now's the time to
Now is the night. Oh, he directed that episode. So that was season 2, episode 3, Ghosts.
Yeah, and this one pretty much we're still showing pretty much the first time now they're trying to take on the old team, trying to take on Dr. Light. You know, trying to see what they can do, and just it's difficult for them pretty much because it's like they said the place still haunts them. And they're scared of what Deathstroke has done to them pretty much. And I'm hoping Dick realizes that the mistakes they did in the past. Hopefully they improve on them this time. And I think one of them right now, he's not really doing so well, like you have brought up, is that the communication. Whereas he needs to keep not only the old team, but also the new team updated of what's going on.
Yeah.
But just in case anything happens, they at least have some type of backup plan. Or
It's obviously they're building up to like a big flashback scene, pretty much.
a flashback of the old team, pretty much.
Yeah.
The old team, at least trying to, what happened, what went down, what everything.
Yeah, some of the visual cues and stuff like some of the visual cues, they show glimpses of what's to come and stuff like that. And yeah, that's what's coming to. I'm just waiting for that flashback because the main issue is that he just needs to sit them down and explain to them why he hasn't let them go out on the field yet. Is because he's trying to improve upon the
Not only
mistakes
that,
they made
why
in the
the
original
team, why the old team is not coming back? Why, for them, why they're not staying? Pretty much, explain to them what happened in the past. Because to me, it's like if you explain to them, maybe they could. It's like they would understand why he's trying to make sure they're prepared.
Yeah.
Make sure they're ready and good to go. Right now he's still training them. And I would understand that. And here's the perfect example of like, you know, why he doesn't really communicate. You know, why he didn't communicate with them. Pretty much, it's like if not, they're gonna take things in their own hands and look at looks like Deathstroke is taking. It looks like he's taking Jason Todd.
Yeah, his like you said, his plan is working. Pretty much is to pick out the weak. Pretty much.
Pick out the weak, pretty much, and see how they operate. Because once you figure out how they operate, then you know their weak points. You know who their strongest ally is, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that's what he's trying to do. He's really trying to see how this new team operates. And like I love how they brought up the fact going, it's like, yeah, freaking Jason, you know, just put a target back on our backs again, you know, with the whole Titans are back.
Yeah.
You know, and I like that pretty much. And I feel for Hank's, you know, position where it's just like, I want to come back, but I just can't.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's difficult for him with all the pain he's going through right now.
The same can be said for Corey to a sense, pretty much. Like, you know, part of her does really want to go back and help her own race, but like then again, there's still people on Earth that still need her help as well. And you know, on top of all of that, he even explains to the guy like, this is a place where I can actually
Be myself
and make my own decision.
Yeah, and what I like is like what you said. It's like it feels like they're setting up that story to where maybe possibly leads into season 3, maybe.
Yeah,
You know?
I wouldn't be surprised if we get another teaser for Blackfire's, Corey's sister.
Maybe somehow she enters the picture, maybe for season 3.
Yeah, I'd like to see where they go with that, pretty much, because Titans have visited her family in the original animated series, I believe in the comics too. So like, they are a very interesting kind of royal family. So
yeah. And I have a funny feeling too. We're since we haven't really gotten him just yet. I have a funny feeling the second half of the season that's when they're gonna start showing pretty much Superboy where he's at, because it feels like right now we're dealing with what's going on.
Yeah,
Titans.
still no Superboy yet. So
yeah.
I feel like once the Dr. Light situation is taken care of,
So that's why I said
maybe we'll see Superboy.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe that he's like the secret weapon that they need.
Or maybe like he's probably part of the second half of the season.
That's what I said. He's that's what I just mentioned pretty much, where he's gonna be in that second half, and pretty much he's gonna be that secret weapon they need, maybe to take down maybe Deathstroke or whatever big thing comes their way.
Do you think that we'll see like Clark Kent, Superman, like down the road, possibly, like an older version? Because we're definitely getting an older version of Bruce Wayne here. There was already one iteration of Teen Titans, so there's gonna be a much older.
Maybe
Clark
it depends,
Kent.
pretty much. I mean, at some point he has to enter the picture, but not as a Superman, but more of like maybe Clark. Just the Clark Kent type of character.
I could honestly see Dean Cain reprising his role. I mean, he's old enough now, pretty much, to play him like an older.
But that's the thing, though. They have to find somebody, because since it's like a clone a little bit, they have to find somebody that's at least not too close, but closely resembles him at least.
I mean,
not too,
don't forget,
what I mean.
It's a blend of the DNA of both Superman and Lex Luthor, so his facial can be definitely different between what we see from Lex and
that's why I
Superman.
said just hints of, pretty much, of Superman at least.
Yeah, but that would be a good option, is if they could get Dean Cain back. That would be cool.
Either Dean Cain or maybe another actor or something, somebody that's slightly older pretty much, but can still fit that role, because it's got to be somebody that's still...
Yeah, and Dean Cain fits that role. He's just old enough to where he can look like more of a father figure, like Ian Glenn.
Depends on what route they want to take.
Yeah, I know, but like that would be interesting to see, and it's nice that that's one thing I never really bring up, but it's also nice to see that we are in a comic book universe. The Justice League already exists.
Mm-hmm.
They are out there and stuff, but we're not focusing on them. Much like most comic book shows, like a comic book, we're focusing on one team in particular.
Yeah, and that was another one, part of the story in here that even with Rachel pretty much. Now it's like she's starting to understand that there's more to her abilities, and it's like now that's why I said it feels like this season now it's a matter of her learning how to use them.
Yeah.
Maybe she finds a way, but for right now it's like just the way she's like enjoying it, but like it's like not fully there.
Yeah.
It's like that other side kind of takes over a little bit, but it's like it's somebody has to pull her back in.
Yeah.
So it's like now her trying to learn how to use it and how to use it for her advantage.
Yeah, it's definitely you can tell the jewel that Trigon took and put it into her it's the main source of that entity's power,
Mm-hmm.
and she just doesn't know how to control that power.
Yeah, it's a matter of she needs a matter of
because that original entity in her was accepting of it, and that's what that entity did what she did. Here, it's now the power she gains is trying to get accustomed to what Rachel wants, and it's definitely opposing to what Rachel wants.
Yeah, so it's a matter of her learning how to use it for good and use it in the right way, you know, have that full control over it. So it feels like that's what this season is for her character, you know, and I can't wait to see what the outcome is going to be like by the end of it, pretty much.
Yeah, and plus we're definitely going to be seeing Corey getting to the tower as well, so that should be interesting.
Yeah, she's now coming to the tower where everybody's going to be coming together now in the next episode.
You can join Dawn as part of the I Slept With Dick club. Yeah.
Yeah, that too.
Oh, and we can't forget that they teased Nightwing's weapon.
Yeah, they've been slowly kind of doing that little by little.
The bow staff that can transform into the tonfa sticks, pretty much. So that's really cool. Yes, we know there are pics out there of what the Nightwing outfit looks like,
but we were avoiding them like crazy.
We were avoiding until like at least an official reveal.
Again, we know what's gonna look like.
Yeah.
But again, it's like we've seen so many even cosplayers.
Yeah, it's gonna be the '70s one with the fringes.
Yeah, I know,
like
right?
that, and that pop collar.
But you know, it's like we know what's gonna turn out to be, what's gonna look like. But it's like we want to keep our reaction as pure as possible of what it's gonna what's gonna look like on the screen, pretty much. Because we've seen cosplayers, we've seen fan films, and they get it as close as they can to even what they have here. So, like I said, we've been avoiding a lot of those leaks and looks of it, pretty much. So, again, we want to make sure you guys get our first reaction to when they first reveal it, or even when he first when he first gives himself the code name, Nightwing. You know, so we're trying to keep it as fresh as possible, but this is a lead-in again to where it's like, again, in the next episode.
Watch, the Nightwing outfit, the Nightwing emblem is going to be in the style of the Batman Robin emblem. I'm be happy but concerned at the same time.
We'll see what they do.
Yeah. Oh, also the little on Slade Wilson's helmet, the little reticle on his eye.
Yeah, the little reticle on the other eye.
That's a nice little touch too.
Yeah.
That's a really nice touch too. One last thing. Do you believe Rose is telling the truth, pretty much, and dealing with her father?
I don't know. To be honest, I don't know, because it depends on what route they're taking with this character. Because again, like you said, there are times where, like in the Arrowverse, pretty much, where she was with her father. She was the villain. She was with her father. Now it's like, okay, you know what?
So yeah, they most likely may be going with the Titans version of Ravager.
You know, yeah, exactly. Where maybe she is, she has the goodness in her, pretty much. And it's just a matter. Now it's like it's a matter of like, Dick pretty much to teach her how to, become that type of hero, pretty much, and not be like her father.
Right.
So hopefully that's the Ravager we get. So again, we don't know. It depends on what route they go with this.
So. Other than that, if you're new to the channel, you hit the like button. If you want to talk to us more about stuff like this, comment down below. If you want to share us around, share it around. And if you like us just a little bit more than anybody else when it comes to talking about DC Universe original shows, hit the subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon as well.
Let us know what you guys thought of this episode. Pretty much, were you excited to see the whole, not the entire group, but at least, a huge chunk of the group coming together? What do you guys think of pretty much what do you guys think of how Jason is going with this, pretty much, with his character? Because I know pretty much this is how Jason would have usually reacted. Even in the comics, it's like this is how you always would have reacted. You want to go do it himself, or think he can he can handle it and stuff like that. What do you guys think pretty much on his the way they're taking his character? Do you think it's as close to we're gonna get to the comics? Do you think pretty much, especially, do you think that Hank's gonna be eventually get back into full action? I still think somehow he's going to get fully healed so he can get back into action. We could be wrong. We don't know where they're going to take with Hank. Pretty much for Hank and Dawn. Let us know what you guys' thoughts are on Ravager. Do you think she's gonna eventually turn evil? Is she telling the truth that she wants to be good, or do you think she's gonna join the Titans? What route do you think the show's gonna take for her character?
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments below. Put down what you thought of our reaction to this episode, but most importantly, thank you for watching.
And of course, on the next episode of SRB TV, Tackling Titans, we will be tackling Season 2, Episode 4.
Aqualad.
There you go. There's your answer to your earlier question.
Yeah.
So until next time, I'm Chris.
I'm Christopher.
This has been a very not-so-light-filled episode of SRB TV.
See you.
Later.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
If you want to check out our previous reactions,
As well as our other shows.
click the playlist down below.
And if you want to check us out in the social universe,
You can check us out on Twitter
as well as Stardust.
at Super React Bros.